Gwen Stefani is marking the first day of Lent with a special challenge. In honor of Ash Wednesday, the Just a Girl singer announced a partnership with the Hallow app, revealing that she will personally be participating in the app's 40-day prayer challenge, Pray 40. Taking to Instagram to share the news, Stefani appeared in a joyful video to ask fans to join her in praying every day leading up to Easter on the Hallow app. Noting that she uses the app every day, the No Doubt songstress expressed her hope to grow closer to God this season. Ash Wednesday is here the start of Lent minus 40 days of prayer, fasting, and reflection leading up to Easter, Stefani, 55, shared in the caption accompanying her March 5 social media upload. Adding that she tries to make this time more intentional every year, Stefani explained, "This challenge is all about deepening our faith and remembering what Jesus did for us." She also told fans who participate in the challenge that they will even get to hear her own faith story as part of it. Gwen Stefani has never been one to shy away from taking risks, whether it be in her personal life, her fashion choices, or her profession as a musician. Throughout her career, Gwen has consistently pushed the limits of originality and self-expression, beginning with her early days as the lead singer of No Doubt and continuing through her solo career as a pop sensation. On the other hand, the pop icon has recently taken on a new job, one that is profoundly personal, significant, and just as demanding as any of her musical endeavors. An interview that took place not too long ago revealed that Gwen Stefani is taking on a new endeavor, which is to assist young women in discovering their voices and realizing their full potential. To Gwen, this new mission is more than simply a cause. It is a journey that has the potential to transform and change her life significantly. Its goal is to motivate and encourage the next generation of women who are strong and confident. As Gwen presented her thoughts, her voice was filled with excitement and passion. "I've always been passionate about women's empowerment," she said. "But this is a different experience. Creating a real impact is more important to me than simply talking about it or singing about it in my songs. It's about making a difference. It is my goal to equip young women with the resources, support, and self-assurance they need to enter the world with the belief that they are capable of accomplishing anything." But why must we face this particular obstacle? Why at this time? This is a deeply personal matter for Gwen, and it has been a matter of concern for her for many years. Throughout the course of her career, she has been quite open about discussing the challenges she faces with her body image, the expectations that come with being in the public spotlight, and the issues that she faces with the music industry. However, it was not only her own problems that influenced her decision. It was also the experience of witnessing young women grow up in a world that may frequently feel cruel and disconnected from them. From where her mission originated, the road that Gwen Stefani took in order to launch her new challenge began a long time before the cameras started rolling or the social media posts started pouring in. She has always had a strong desire to assist other people, but it was during her time as a coach on The Voice that she really realized the extent to which her influence might have a significant impact on the lives of others. In her explanation, Gwen says, "While I was working on The Voice, I witnessed a great number of young women who were so full of potential, but they lacked the confidence to fully step into their own power. It left me with a broken heart because I am familiar with the experience of having doubts and the sensation that the world is telling you that you are not sufficient. However, I am also familiar with the sensation that you have when you eventually break free from it and accept yourself in spite of your shortcomings." It was when Gwen witnessed one of her competitors on The Voice having a breakthrough moment that the situation took a turn for the better. A young woman who was blessed with a lot of skill but also brimming with doubt had been having a hard time letting go of her concerns. Gwen, who has never been shy about discussing her own vulnerabilities, took the time to engage with the competitor, providing her with guidance, encouragement, and a setting in which she could be herself without fear of judgment. It was at that precise moment that I became aware of how much I needed to contribute. I didn't simply want to tell these ladies that they were capable of doing anything. I wanted to demonstrate to them how they could accomplish it, Gwen adds. It's about educating children to have faith in themselves, to be willing to take chances, and to be confident in their own truth. Having gone through this experience, Gwen is feeling more motivated than ever before to spread her message of empowerment beyond the confines of the stage. In light of this, she made the decision to establish her new challenge, which is a movement that is committed to assisting young women in discovering their voice, their confidence, and their purpose in a world that frequently tells them that they are not sufficient. The obstacle: providing empowerment through creative expression. The latest problem that Gwen is facing is centered around something that she is very familiar with: creativity. In order to inspire young women to tap into their creativity, the challenge will provide them with opportunities to participate in seminars, access online resources, and participate in mentorship programs. This could include exploring music, painting, fashion, writing, or any other kind of self-expression. I've come to the conclusion that creativity is the most powerful instrument for achieving personal empowerment. Gwen explains, when you create something, whether it's a song, a work of art, or even a fashion look, you are taking something that is already present within you and transforming it into something that is physically present. By doing so, you are conveying to the entire world that this is me and I am proud of it. Through the use of creative expression, the challenge will center on assisting young women in developing their self-confidence. Gwen will have an active role in the event, providing participants with insights and help along the way. In addition, she is bringing in a group of women from a variety of creative professions, including musicians, artists, designers, and authors, to serve as mentors and role models for the individuals participated in the event. Making a community of women who support each other, lift each other up, and show up for each other is the goal of this challenge, Gwen explains. This challenge is about building a community of women. The idea is not to compete with one another, rather, it is to grow together. On the other hand, inventiveness is not the only key. Additionally, Gwen is combining teachings on self-love, mental health, and personal development into the challenge that she is pursuing. She is of the opinion that in order for young women to develop to their full potential, they must first learn to love and accept themselves, flaws and all. Moreover, Gwen has been required to work on herself in this regard, and she has done so on multiple occasions. An individual's own reflection. There is a woman who has been through her own personal issues that hides underneath the strong facade that Gwen Stefani has always been renowned for. She has always been recognized for her daring and brazen character. Managing the pressures of being in the public spotlight and managing the ups and downs of her personal life are just two examples of the hurdles that Gwen has faced in her life. Many people have the impression that I am self-assured, but I must confess that I wasn't always like that, she says. In the past, I have had times of uncertainty and times when I felt as though I did not belong. On the other hand, they were the times that were actually the most beneficial to my development. One of the reasons that so many women look up to Gwen is because of the fact that she is quite vulnerable. She does not pretend to have all the answers, but she is upfront about her path, and it is precisely this honesty that makes her message so effective. She makes it possible for others to be seen and understood by expressing her own problems, so establishing a secure environment in which they can develop and learn. She explains, I believe that is the reason why this challenge is so significantly important to me. The reason is that I've been there. When you feel like you are not enough, when you doubt yourself, and when you question whether or not you have what it takes, I know what it is like. On the other hand, I am aware of what it is like to rise above that, to take control of your own strength, and to learn to accept your shortcomings. And I want to assist other ladies in accomplishing the same. Both the implications and the prospects of the obstacle. As Gwen Stefani begins this new phase of her life, she is pleased to anticipate the development of the challenge and the ways in which it will serve as a source of motivation for young women all around the world. But she is aware that this is not a simple fix. Rather, it is a long-term endeavor that will require time, devotion, and unflinching support from everyone involved. Gwen explains, I'm not just doing this for myself, and she was right. I am doing this for the next generation of women who need to know that they are important, that their voices are important, and that they have the ability to bring about change. This difficulty is only the beginning of the journey. Gwen Stefani is demonstrating to the world that empowerment is more than just a buzzword. Rather, it is a movement that demands commitment, love, and action. This is what she is doing through her new initiative. In addition, there is no question that Gwen is going to leave an indelible mark on the world because of her unyielding faith in the strength of women and her unyielding drive. Despite the fact that this new task is a new endeavor for Gwen Stefani, it is one that is ideally aligned with her lifelong aim to inspire, uplift, and empower others. As she takes on this significant responsibility, it is impossible to predict the number of lives that she will impact along the way. She will reach out to women one at a time, assisting them in discovering their own voice and coming up with their own approach to achieve success.